This is a video showing you how I soloed the level 34 Prison of Elders this week, which was Gulrot, the Unclean jabroni Hive. There he is, here he comes. This dude's a bum. I got Fatebringer, Blackhammer, and Gallahorn on. Those are the guns I used. It's going to be a pretty tough solo, you guys. If you saw my video yesterday, I did it with just me and a buddy, and it wasn't too bad. And I don't think you need Gallahorn to do it when you have teammates. I think as long as you just got a decent rocket launcher, you're fine to use those for ads. But for solo, I kind of want to say you need Gallahorn to do it. Now, when you come out here, go to the left and focus on these wizards right away. Those are the guys that are going to get you killed. Don't worry about Gulrot. He's going to do his little stomach churning thing. And I got Fatebringer on. Yesterday in the video, I mentioned that I thought maybe a solar primary would be a better use. I did try a solar primary the first few attempts on Gulrot solo. I just didn't like it as much. Fatebringer is my favorite primary, so I switched back to it. Now, if you're going to start this out and do it solo, I would suggest having full rockets and then wait until you can pop a pack. The 5 minutes, just sit in the main room and sit there until you have your super. I just went. I only had, I think, 4 rockets to start. One really big deal. Gallahorn, if it's maxed out near 34, is going to take most of the time 2 shots to kill the wizards. There will be moments when they have a sliver left. So once you take out the wizards, then just worry about ads and stay in this spot that I'm standing right now. You also have those ultra acolytes. Those dudes are a little bit of a pain. So I'm using the strategy that I used in the video I put up yesterday with me and a friend. You're coming over to the left, clear out the first wave of enemies, wait until it dies down, and then you're going to take your best sniper. I have Blackhammer, and you're going to move to the right side of the platform. I found the same thing with Urox. If you watched my Urox video from a couple weeks back when I was soloing it, if you come over here, there's a chance you see Gulrot moving over. He's going to move in a prime position to where he's not going to be able to hit you because of the cover, and you're going to have an easier time trying to get 3 Blackhammer shots in a row, or any sniper you're using. This spot is going to allow you to get critical hits easier without being damaged constantly, and the buff for this is that your shield takes forever to regen, so you don't want to take a lot of damage, or else you're going to end up getting killed by wizards or other ads later on if you take too much damage and you're really low when the ads come out. Now, you need to pay attention to how much damage you're doing. New waves of enemies will come when you take a chunk of his health off, so if you have Blackhammer, don't get too glued in there on the scope laying those 3 shots in a row, because if you don't have to reload, you're not going to be looking up. So just take a peek every so often. You'll be able to see when ads are going to spawn. Just take a look at your radar, and multiple red lines will start to pop up. Here comes some acolytes. That's cluing me into that wizards will soon be here. Now get ready. Get over to the far left-hand side. And this stupid Thrall, get out of here, you bum. Get out of here. Thrall will come up here. Wizards have started to come up here. They used to not really come up here. And as you see, this wizard's up here. And I almost die here. This guy's getting super close, and I'm stuck in his little wizard fart bubble, or whatever that's supposed to be, and I got Thrall coming at me. So just be really careful. This is a hard solo, you guys. Wizards are starting to come up on the steps. During Urox, they never came up on the steps. So for Titans, you have your bubble, so you have a shield of defense. For Warlocks, you have self-res, which is going to be super helpful just in case you die. Hunters, you do have Golden Gun, but you are kind of limited defensively. I would not use Blade Dancer personally. I like having Golden Gun to finish off wizards just in case your rocket launcher doesn't. I took this solo really slow and steady. You will see here in a second, I'm just chilling for probably a good 35 seconds behind cover because I wanted to let my health get higher up because I didn't think I would be able to survive the next wave of enemies. You don't have to do this. This is just what I did. I took it slow and steady. I wanted to also make sure I had my Golden Gun again for the next wave of enemies. And here I am. I'm just putting him in that same spot. Now, if you continue watching this video, I'm not going to talk for the full fight. I'm going to let it play out here soon. You get the strategy, guys. Come to the left, clear out enemies, unload. Once you take a chunk of health off, new enemies will spawn. New enemies are coming right now. And I make sure to head over to the far left every single time for when enemies come, so you have a little bit of extra cover. I would unload on him in that spot, but like I was going to say, he's not always going to drift to that perfect spot, which you'll see if you watch the rest of the video. I have to finish him off from kind of the left-hand side of the platform. He didn't want to go back over to the right anymore. I don't know. Gulrot was just being a punk. He didn't want to go over there. So I'm going to let this play out, you guys. This was a decently tough solo, a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be after doing it yesterday with another person, but definitely doable. Think it's going to be a little bit easier for Titans and Warlocks, just because if you do get hit by wizards, or heaven forbid you get teleported over to another side and you can't get back to cover and you die, you have self-res as a Warlock, and you can always pop your bubble as a Titan to protect you from waves of enemies. And I was going to post the entire solo, but I decided to just do the last fight. I thought most people would, if they wanted to watch, we're just going to watch the last fight anyway. But if you're trying to solo this and you maybe want me to post the other videos with how I did it, the round 4 is really tough by yourself. That was really the only tough round. The rest are an absolute joke. So I can post that content if anybody wants it, but I'm going to stop yakking your guys' ears off. If you enjoy the video, like, favorite, subscribe, comment. Any love is greatly appreciated. If not, no worries, guys. Have a good one. See ya. I know I just said I was going to stop talking. This part I'm super fast forwarding you guys, because all I was going to do was wait for my cooldown to work its way down on my heavy packs, because I'm going to need to pop one for new waves of enemies. I just popped one, but I was going to need another one after the next wave. And also, he wasn't moving to the right, so I was kind of just jumping around, digging around, trying to get him to move over to that perfect snipe spot, but he just didn't want to get over there.
They are dead. You are not. Champion of the Elders, yes? You have won. Treasure awaits in Crystal